All right, everyone, the Goblin Queen's journey is here. This is epic. I already recorded a little bit of it for my next free-to-play episode, which will be out probably within the next 7 days or so. But I've been having fun with it so far, and I kind of want to talk about the update as a whole, give my thoughts about it, play some games at the same time, of course. I plan for the main channel to make a much more longer, not drawn out isn't the word, a much more longer and in-depth video kind of sharing my thoughts about the update. But I just kind of want to share some quick thoughts here because this update, from what I've seen at least on Twitter and through YouTube as well, through comments and stuff like that, a lot of people don't seem to be a big fan of the update. And honestly, it's kind of surprising, at least to me, that a lot of people aren't a fan of this update, because it's interesting. How do I want to word this? I guess the best way to put it is that this update is good. It is not great, it is good. For a summer update, I do think that people were expecting more. I do think that's the case, but also simultaneously, given Clash Royale's recent track record, especially going back to the year 2023, it could have been a lot worse. And I guess the thing is, it's kind of bad that that's how people think. And it's kind of bad that's how we as a Clash Royale community have been trained to think. That, oh well, it could have been worse. You know, we shouldn't have to think like that. But unfortunately, that's just the reputation the game has earned for itself. And, you know, did I just miss the dart? Oh my gosh. I can't talk and play at the same time. But that's the reputation that Clash Royale has earned for itself. And I hate to say it, but deservedly so. 2023 was a horrible year for the game. I will stand by that for the test of time. It was the worst year in the game's history. 2020 would be the second worst year. But in my opinion, 2023 was just bad. So bad. That's the best way I could put it. It was just such a horrible year. But I guess let's go back to this update. The thing is, I think a lot of... I feel like my brain is all over the place. Here's another point. At least I'm getting these thoughts out and refining them before I make the video, right? Another reason why a lot of people I don't think like this update is because it didn't fix any of the core issues that a lot of the updates from 2023 introduced. So what does that mean? Well, this update had no fixes to Elite Wildcards. It had no fixes to level 15. It had no fixes to the past Royale. Those are problems that have existed in Clash Royale for the past year that people have wanted fixes to, but have not gotten fixes to. And I think a lot of people still feel kind of betrayed that it has been a year and those things haven't been fixed in a major way. And to that, I honestly do understand people's frustration. And look at how I just came back and won this game. I am just that good. But yeah, I get people's frustration with that, because this game is still incredibly problematic. I will not deny that. It is 100% still a very problematic game. But also, I think we have to consider the fact that Clash Royale still has made strides to improve things. 2024 so far has been a good year for the game. Has it been exceptional? No. Has it been good though? Yes. Lucky drops were a very good addition. I will still stand by that. I still think they were great for the game. And lucky drops actually got buffed in this update, in case you guys didn't know. Basically what happened is that legendary lucky drops got changed. So that way, there is now an 11% chance from legendary lucky drops to get a full card evolution for them. So basically the value of 6 evolution shards. The evolution is completely randomized though, you don't know what you're going to get. To compensate for that though, they did nerf the chance of the Book of Books. It used to be a 33% chance, now it's a 22% chance. But I think that is worthwhile compensation in favor of getting a full-blown card evolution, if you ask me. But lucky drops were a good addition that kind of helped solve a little bit of the progression problems. I initially was mad that they got rid of elite wildcards in the season shop, but in hindsight, it hasn't really affected me that much. I will be completely honest. So that was good. And then this update, the biggest thing I like about this update right here, it's just fun. It is a fun update. The Goblin Queen and the Tower Troop are just goofy. We got 3 new cards, which are really fun and introduce some really cool mechanics into the game. The Demolisher, which I'm using right now, is a bomber and wall breakers in one, and that is super fun. The Goblin Machine is super unique, and then the Goblin Curse is this absolutely ridiculous spell. Now, are there balancing issues with the cards? Of course there are, but it's Clash Royale. Balance has never existed in this game. This game has been out for over 8 years. I've been playing it for over 8 years. There has never been balance in this game. That's just how it's always been, and people still complain about it, and people always will complain about it. I think that's just how things are at this point. So yeah, definitely, I think balance is getting better though. It's proven because they nerfed Dagger Duchess, Little Prince, and Void in a pretty significant way. And things are on the come up. So yeah, I just like this update. It's new content. It's fun. It's fun. You know what Clash Royale is, chat? Clash Royale is a video game. You know what video games were initially designed to do? They were designed and created to bring entertainment and joy to people. The competitive side of video games was an offshoot of that, and I'm not going to diminish the people that enjoy competitiveness in video games. But video games were designed to have fun, and this update allows for more people to have fun. And that's kind of all I'm going to talk about for right now. I rate the update a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good update. I think it's fun. I enjoy it. It does have its flaws because it didn't address some major issues. And the cards are broken. But overall, I think it's a good update. See you all in the next one.